Hello everyone. My name is Kup Goodle. I am a sentient cup of noodles, a cup noodle fairy, maybe even. And today I'm going to be drawing some assets of VTubers and for VTubers. It's sort of a special idea that I had that I think is going to be very fun. It's mostly for myself, but of course other people can end up using them as well, if they would like to. So I had an idea. You guys might know I give myself a lot of items and stuff. Yeah, that little icon is from VTube Studio down here. I give myself a lot of items and stuff to use on stream. These are my normal ones for, doing art, is the beret and the mustache. But there's also, there's the regular glasses, the nerdy glasses. There's the party glasses. I think that's it. I don't have anything marked to those yet. And so, what I want to do is, I love drawing those little assets. I think that these are very, very funny and very, very cute. And the fact that I can combine a bunch of stuff together is very, very nice. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to draw some items of a bunch of VTubers, of items that represent a bunch of VTubers, big VTubers like Pomu over here, or small VTubers, people who I'm following, mutuals of mine, so that when they get brought up in conversation, or if it's, one of my mutuals, if they happen to come by in the chat, that I can wear something of theirs, that I can have an item for them to celebrate them. Oh, hey, welcome to the chat. Look, I have a headband just like you. I have your headband, and I can put it on, just show them that I'm a fan of theirs. And I figured that an item of theirs might also be useful if they wanted it as well. They could have it for other people in their streams. Say someone had a headband like this, and they were doing a collab with someone, or wanted to just have that as an item. They could have that as an item. I would give them that, PNG transparent, and they could put it on anyone else that they wanted to. With Pomu as an example here, of course, everyone is Pomu. We are all Pomu. The Pomufication of the world is, going to be happening whether we want it to or not, and of course we do want it to. And so this is if she, I don't expect her to see this, but if she wanted to use an asset like this to put it on anyone else, she can. Like, it would be a useful low asset for her. So I'm going to do that for some big name VTubers that people recognize. I'm going to do that for a bunch of small VTubers, people who are mutuals with, people that, I chat with in their streams. Sometimes they come in here as well. So that's what our goal for today is going to be. So let me see. I got BGM on. I got the mic on. So that's what we're going to do. Let's start with a Pomu headband. She has her headband here. We're going to draw big outlines. Big outlines on this. So this, let's draw a nice big. It has these two like leaf shapes. So, woo, woo, something like that. It's a little bit thinner than that though. Let's make this very big, because we're going to be erasing a lot of big lines. Maybe something like that. And there's a woot, woot, woot. There's a little tie in the middle. And then there's another side. It's honestly, if you look at it, the tie is very small. The tie is very small like that. And there's a few, there's that line in the middle there. Right around here. The little crease in the ribbon. There we go. Woot, woot, woot. We want to have it. We don't need to copy and paste. We could copy and paste. But I want to see what I'm able to do first. Oh, actually, what would be a good idea? This line was pretty smooth. That's perfectly fine. But let me turn on brush smoothing. Stabilizer 100. That looks good. Make it a little bit more even. Let's turn on even more. Make sure that brush gets nice and smooth. There we go. That's pretty good. We need it a little bit thicker. We need it a little bit thicker, so let's adjust it. Oops. There we go. See, that's fine, just as is like that. And now, one thing that I do need to worry about a little bit, I gotta make sure that sometimes the big companies, they gotta protect their IPs. And they might consider this copyright infringement, even though this is... I don't think they would. Normally, big policies are like, hey, we can use your stuff and you can't complain about it. But they don't usually care if you make stuff. So let's color pick this. This nice teal here. Actually, you know what? We can copy this one and fill it in. Duplicate layer. And now we can fill in the bottom one. Perfect. Right there. There and there. Nice. Yeah, it's a little too thin on... Maybe it's a little too thick on this side. Let's try and adjust it a little bit. Something like that might work. And that, I think, looks pretty good, as is like that. Whoa. Oh, I got a bunch of tabs open. I'm starting to get frozen. Look at that. That's right. Art eats up a whole bunch of stuff. Let me close a bunch of tabs. I should not have that many tabs open. That's eating up a bunch of my RAM. Yeah, that looks good. Even if it's a little bit uneven. Now we can just fix it. There, perfect. Okay, and now we just need to check what the little plus signs, let's make them like little stars instead, or like little flowers instead, so that way we can't be sued. Have just like little flowers. Let's do a little bit less stabilization. There we go. So, woot, 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 woot. It's gotta be like... like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's draw a bigger one and make it smaller. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, that looks like a good one. Let's copy this a bunch. Copy layer. Oh wait, no. Duplicate layer. Duplicate layer. Let's make it all nice and small. Hi, Nivi. How are you doing today? Is your day going well? Because my day is going fairly well. It is late for me. Let's go duplicate layer here. It is very early in the morning. I'll go duplicate this layer again, and let's actually merge all these down. Merge with layer below. Merge with layer below. It's just a normal day for me. Honestly, what time is it there? It is very early in the morning. It's like 2:30 in the morning. That is Pacific time in the United States. But that is normal for me. I am usually up pretty late. Wow, yeah, I know. But I'm kind of a vampire. And so I tend to be up pretty late. So you sleep late? Absolutely. I do work. I do have jobs, but I can do them in the evening times. And so I can sleep in and work in the afternoons and evenings and stream in the afternoons and evenings, and so I don't need to worry too much about stuff. Okay, now let's merge all this down. Like me. Oh, you're the same. Do you work in the evenings or just have stuff to do in the afternoons and evenings so you can sleep in? Below, and let's get rid of the unnecessary parts. Here. Here. And all the way down here. And we'll cut those parts right there. Perfect. I don't have a job, but I sleep late. I see. That was definitely me for a while. I know that feeling. A long time. It was after I was done with school. I was living with my parents, and like I didn't have a job. I just sort of slept late. That was actually that was before VTubers, but I was watching a lot of my favorite streamers on YouTube at the time, and yeah, I guess it was a lot of YouTubers, not so much streamers at the time. Let's see. But then got some part-time jobs after that, and now it's years later. I have a few jobs that I really enjoy, and VTubing is the hobby that I get to do afterwards. So let's copy and paste this one again and put it on the other side. Let's see, it should be, which one goes where? Those two regular ones. It should go like this, right? Yeah, something like, should be something like that. few jobs. That ribbon looks nice. Yeah, I really like it. This is Pomu Rainpuff's ribbon from Niji-sanji En. She's one of my favorites from Niji-sanji En. And I'm drawing some items from various VTubers. Because not only do I want to wear some whenever people mention these VTubers, but there's also some of my VTuber friends and mutuals. If they come to the stream, if some of my fellow VTubers that I'm friends with come to the stream, I want to have items of theirs that I can put on. And be like, hey look, I have your hat, I'm wearing your hat. And they'll be like, whoa, you have my hat. And I'll be like, yeah, I got your hat. They'd be like, that's so cool. And be like, you're so cool. Oh my gosh, you're so cool. And then we can just all have a fun time with each other. So I'm drawing a few of VTubers that people know about. Pomu's a pretty popular one from Niji-sanji, so we're kind of starting with her. And then I'm gonna do a few smaller VTubers. So let's just do a little swirly like that. And a little nah, let's just get rid of the swirls. Honestly, maybe we should just leave out any other sort of extra. Yeah, I think we can just leave that out. We can just leave it at that. Let's draw a little bit of... Let's merge this down. No, we don't need to merge down. Let's just draw a little bit of shading. There we go. Honestly, Pomu has been playing so much Metal Gear Solid that maybe a better item for her would be an eye patch for Solid Snake. That's probably considered just as much of a Pomu item at this point as the bow. As the ribbon. Okay, that looks good. All right, now watch what we're gonna do. Let's get rid of all those little layers. We're going to export as a PNG. It has no background on right now. We're gonna name it Pomu Ribbon. And we're going to save it in the items folder. Of VTube Studio. Let's see. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. I like that. And we'll save it just for now as in art. Because it's going to be a Krita file. Pomu Ribbon. Oops. Pomu Ribbon. Krita. And now what we can do in VTube Studio is you can probably see the menu coming up right there. Ooh, don't need that. Hey, get rid of that. We don't need that log. We can go to cancel. Where are the items? Where are the items? There's some items. There should be something under P. These are all a bunch of free items that come with the program, but also a few things that I've drawn myself that I've saved in here. Under PO, Pomu Ribbon, let's get a little bit of smoothing on there. Yes, I know, don't try again. Now I have Pomu's ribbon on. Look at how cute that is. Let's adjust the angle of it. Let's go Control. And a little bit like that. We could put it on there. We could put it in right in here. I kind of like it just right in there. So we can do stuff like that, and we can do that for... Thank you. I appreciate it. I think it looks cute on me too. And so we can do this for other VTubers as well. We can do this, like, I have a lot of different items that I want to do today. Do that. And we're just going to keep on drawing. We're going to draw, like, you know, a couple different ones and see what we can get. So let's pick a few. I have I'm gonna have some tabs open. I'm gonna look at all of my mutuals and stuff. And see, I gotta make sure that I don't have too many tabs open. So Nivi, what time is it where you are right now? Is it early, super like late at night like me, or is it midday for you? Is it afternoon already? All right, let's go. Those 11:26. That sounds like it's probably somewhere in Europe. If you're about 8-9 hours ahead of me. In which case, I hope that the day, like in the future, I hope that it all continues going well. So let's do Sunflower. Sunflower is cool. Let me go to get a new one. Let's go to a new, very big. So Sunflower here with, is it 2 R's, I believe, or is just, no, she just goes by, yeah, it's Sunflower with 2 R's. She is a mutual VTuber. She's on Twitch. In fact, let me link her Twitch so that people can. I guess I'll do that at the end, once everything is done. I will link like all the people that I'm drawing on Twitch after I'm done. So she has, of course, her name is Sunflower. She has sunflower motifs. She also, I believe one of her redeems is still a flower crown. So let's draw a like sunflower flower crown for her if she ever comes to the stream. So here, and let's turn on. Oh, what happened here? Tool options, brush smoothing, delay, stabilize sensors. What happened to this? These options here. And you see how this area here is different than it is here? I'm not sure what changed. I'm gonna close this. No. I don't think anything else is different. Good. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's get some brush smoothing on here. And let's paste that picture of Sunflowerr again. Ah, it was just because the different tool was selected, I see. As soon as we go back here, it's perfectly good. So we're gonna draw, let's get a little outline of a sunflower. We'll draw a little flower crown. Go to that. Swoop, 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 swoop. A lot of just things behind things, 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 behind things. That's a sunflower. Fuck, I drew that right on the picture. Fuck, I drew that right on the picture. New layer. Fuck. So, but I don't think we need to worry about that. We can just like this, and then swoop, 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 and just keep on doing this around. Swoop, 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 whoop, 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 whoop. Let's make sure it's closed so that we can fill it later. And then we're gonna make a flower crown, like a midsummer style flower crown out of a bunch of these sunflowers. That one's also gonna look very nice and cute. Let's extend this a little bit on this side. Good. Smoothing is really bad for coloring and erasing. That's very messy. Okay, let's turn off none stabilization because I'm annoyed by it for when it's erasing. There, that's not bad. Definitely heavy on one side. Ah, fuck. Just messed up right at the end. There we go. That looks nice. Still lopsided, but that's okay. Alright, let's do the same general colors that she uses here. Let's go duplicate this layer so that we can just kind of fill stuff in. On the one behind it, fill. Fill. Oh, I'm in erase. There we go. Fill. Lost my cursor in there. It's hard to see. Let's go the yellow. What a nice yellow. And I would know, I'm mostly yellow. Let's see how many of these can actually be filled that don't color our entire world yellow. Holy shit, it worked. Good, that's all we really need. We don't need too much beyond that. We just want to have a bunch of these. Oops, let's merge this down. And let's duplicate a bunch. Duplicate. 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 That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have 6 and see where we go from there. And we're gonna put these on a little crown. Let's paint something underneath it. Oop, oop. Excuse me, Sunflower. Let's get a nice dark green. A little bit lighter dark green. Yeah, like that. Oh, where's the actual third one? It's this one. adjust some sizes. There we go. That, I think, looks good. So that should be okay. Maybe a little bit something else like this. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, now, is there anything else that we need to do? I think that should be okay. Let's just do the same thing we did before. Take all of those away. We're going to save as Sunflowerr with 2 R's. Crown. We're going to export it. Sunflowerr crown.png into items. Save as, okay. Very nice. Now let's add that as well. So should be able to go down to S Sunflowerr crown. Look at that. And we're able to add a sunflower crown. Yay! Now we have a sunflower crown and a Pomu ribbon. We're making such good progress. There we go. Now, let's see who our next candidate is going to be. We have a lot of options here. I could do, I kind of want to do, who's someone who normally comes by the stream? Gotta look at some mutuals. Let's do Shinobu. Let's do Shinobu. Shinobu Ninfox. Twitch streamer. Let's find where he is. I have a bunch of ones open so far. There he is. So let's see, does he have a reference sheet somewhere around here? Gotta try and find this guy's reference sheet. I could just put a picture, but you know what? This is a funny one. This is a funny one because he put it on his Twitter. Copy image. Let's do a brand new one, shall we? Oops. Look at this. Look at this fucking asshole. This is such a funny picture. I'm so glad he posted this. Especially, it's got the cheese dip in front of there. He's like, are you gonna eat that? You gonna eat that cheese dip? You gonna eat that cheese dip? So let's draw. Shinobu has this. It looks like a ninja star halo. That is kind of yeah. It's got that cool ninja star halo. So let's draw just that little halo on his head. So it's got. Let's do a new layer. This one is actually right there. Just black. So this one, it's a little bit not quite how it actually looks. It normally has I think it's normally like kind of, well, let's go it's normally like pointy on here, pointy on here, pointy on here, pointy on here. It's kind of something like that. Look for this one has a good copy image. This one's got a good picture of him, a little chibi picture of him. And it's got the halo there too. So let's draw a couple of these. Let's finally turn on some smoothing. Let's give ourselves a nice outline. Yoink, yoink, yoink. It's gotta be a little bit straighter. Unlike most VTubers, it's gotta be a little bit straighter. There we go. We got this side on the end there. This, it kind of goes here and then kind of juts out at a different angle there. I feel like I want to adjust the angle slightly so that it's more like this and it's more like that a little bit. And the inside angle is just as important. So there's that, 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 and that. And then we got lines down to the four corners. Okay, so that's the general shape that we're working with. So let's try and redraw that. Is there a way to get enough space here? This is a nice shape, I think. Yeah, that's a nice shape. It isn't quite accurate, but it is nice. And let's have single line going down to each of them here. And now let's copy paste this and do some color picking. Color picking. Probably going to lighten this a little bit. This is sort of a dark gray. It'll be hard to see, so we'll lighten it. That might be a little better. Phil? That might want even a little bit lighter. That's a little bit better, I think. Let's keep that one dark. Ooh, have that nice mix. Yeah, let's turn off stabilization when we're coloring. Sucks for coloring. And let's add a little bit of white sheens. Looking pretty good and cartoony. I like this a lot. I think Shinobu is gonna like this. I think he'll enjoy this. I think he'd enjoy putting this on other people in his stream. There, okay, let's just keep that. They're getting smaller and smaller, but I think they're still pretty useful, even like this. This is probably about maybe 1,000 pixels across, so still pretty useful. It's not as big as it should be. I drew this one a little bit too small, I think. But let's save this one now. Shinobu. Shuriken. Shuriken Halo. Ah, shoot. I think I put that... Dang. Let's move that. Hold on one sec. Can I move that somewhere else? Good. Export. It's PNG. That's the correct file there. Okay, Shinobu. Shuriken Halo. Yeah! Heck yeah, this is definitely big enough. Man, we got everything now. We're getting so much stuff. We're just accumulating all of the things. Soon we're just going to be completely covered on everything. Actually, you know what? Let me see if the Pomu's ribbon. I wonder if I can move that still. Doesn't look like it. So we'll just have to keep it as is. We're locked into it now. Hey, Shinobu's thing. You're supposed to be on me. You're supposed to be following me. There you go. Ah, darn. It's not following me. It's not enough on my model. It's not on my mesh. Alright, fine. We'll just keep it right there so that it moves with me. Okay, now let's think about the next one. Let's do... For our next one, let's do something that you don't wear on the head. Let's do something like around the neck. Gloves, neck, a scarf. Harper would be good. Let's do Neon Harper's frog goggles. Froggles. Let's do their froggles. Soon here is Neon Harper. Let's get a smaller, very big reference sheet. That's a professional reference sheet. It's even bigger than my 3,000 pixel canvas. That is a very professional reference sheet. And Harper's goggles are what we're going to be focusing on here. Those goggles right there. Nice froggy goggles. So let's do those. And it doesn't look like, it looks like, so you can kind of see the strap. The strap kind of goes back like that. It's not super obvious, but it goes back like around the neck. Where's neck? It's Digimon inspired, which you'd normally think would mean that they'd wear them on their head like that if it was Digimon inspired, but still goggles, still Digimon. And I like the little dip. The little dip, it's not like perfectly straight across, his little dip. Little dip right there. You got that, you got around the edge, and then it's a nice like froggy pupil look. That's kind of it. They're just circles with there's no depth to them. It's just the shading that adds depth. We can copy that shading pretty one-to-one if we feel like. So let's just draw some circles. Holy shit, that was such a good circle. That was a freehand drawn circle, and it's really good. It's not a perfect circle, but it's really good circle. Now that's a nice circle right there. Now that's a nice circle right there. I know. I've never drawn a circle so good. I would say stabilization, pen stabilization, did a lot of the work for making it not janky, but still, that's pretty freaking good. Let's turn this off for a sec. I need to just erase a little bit here. Good. All right. I don't think we can strike gold twice. It's pretty good, but it's not quite the same. And the thing that I liked about this one is the line thickness was pretty uniform the whole way. Bunch of people are probably going like, why don't you just copy paste? Why don't you just copy paste the first circle? Why don't you just use the circle tool? The mad lad did it again. Thank you, Bidoof. Thank you, Bidoof. Somehow this one not quite as perfect, but still a pretty dang good circle. Now you might be going like, why don't you just fucking use the circle tool? I don't know. It's kind of fun. That's because I mean I could have. I just wanted to see if I could do it again. I did it so good the first time. I was just like, I want to see if I can do it again. These two, this one I can see it's a little bit like flat and janky there. So I think I will just copy. But I am at least glad. I'm at least glad that I got to try it again. So let's erase this one and copy paste. How you doing tonight, Bidoof? Is it super late at night for you like it is for me, or is it kind of afternoon, maybe start of the day, maybe near like, you know, evening time for you? Let's go here. Let's go. Let's copy this. Just woke up. Well, I hope the rest of your day is very relaxed and very comforting. Duplicate. Let's just move this right next to here. Let's see. Does Harper's? Where's my? Yeah, it's mostly just perfect circles and a little dip there. So there's a little dip. And they are pretty much even. There's no real difference between them. So, afternoon. Ah, I see. You're kind of like me then. You wake up in the afternoon. I definitely wake up in the afternoon. That's why I'm up so late. I'm in West Coast America time. And that is like 3 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, it's about 3 o'clock in the morning for me. But I'm still feeling awake enough to draw. And I'm going to wake up in the afternoon too. Let's duplicate 2 more. Those will be the insides. Good. Actually, you know what? Let's remove that layer and just copy that last one we just did. That one might need to be a little bit thinner, actually. The gray part is probably a little bit thinner like that. Yeah. Good. Let's merge these down. So it's afternoon for you. Let's see, it's 3 a.m. right now. Probably out in Asian time zones, I'm guessing. In which case, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. How's the weather out there right now? It's been pretty hot out here so far. We've got a lot of that hot summer weather. Maybe you're in Australia and it's winter time for you. All right, let's see. Here, I think we can turn on stabilization again. The point of our little drawing today is to draw lots of items for various VTuber friends and famous VTubers. Same here, it's like 40 degrees Celsius, like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Honestly, most people hate the heat. A lot of people, when they hear anything over like 30 degrees Celsius, they're like, oh God, this is terrible. And I'm a weirdo who likes the heat, and so I'm just like, hell yeah, it's over 30 degrees Celsius. I like hot weather. But I'm the only one I know who likes hot weather. There you go. That can be pretty good like that. Honestly, anything, I guess it's a little bit lower. Anything lower than like 22 degrees Celsius, I'm not a fan of. That's too cold for me. And that's like perfect weather for most people. But for me, that's starting to get into a little too cold. I want like 25 or higher, like 27 degrees Celsius to like 30 degrees Celsius is like perfect weather. Perfect, absolutely perfect. I think we can just do those. Just do this like this. Let's draw some. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Yeah, it is. It is a bit round. That looks pretty good. Might not be enough over to the side. Let's pull it over to the side a little bit. That looks pretty good. Okay, let's fill this bad boy in. Let's duplicate this and then fill in some colors. We gotta turn stabilization off for coloring. It's terrible for coloring. Maybe we should color pick this slightly not brown, not dark brown. For that. I think for this one, we'll probably... Where's my cursor? I hate it when the cursor disappears on me. I can see, you can see my hand, but I cannot see the cursor. Probably actually go a little bit lighter on the color. Something like that. Yeah, because the black outlines make it look significantly darker. Good. Now, let's do a light gray for the shine. down there, a little bit, down there, a little bit. And finally some, oh, in the middle. Finally, the yellows. So there's 3 colors here. There's a main yellow, a dark yellow, like an orangey, and a bright, a white. Love those colors. Very close to my soup colors. I think I'll be able to just fill this, fill this, fill this, fill that, Uncle fill that. Doesn't look like there's anything poking through. There is a little bit. There's a little bit of stuff poking through. Just make sure people's screens aren't visible through it when they're wearing it. Good. Okay. Ooh, oh, huh. Oh, wait. I'm fucking stupid. Look at that. I drew it on the wrong layer. Here we go. That's good. That's good. Okay, now we can do the orange. It is just a, let's do another layer so that I can adjust it if needed. It is just a thing like that. What a nice orange and yellow color. What a beautiful orange color that is. And is this just stark white? I think it is. Yes, it is. So there's a little bit on the bottom right, middle left, and top right. Looks like it's kind of an airbrushy. Weird. That looks pretty good. That's the same layer there. Oh well, that I think looks pretty good. Let's expand this a little bit. I honestly like it just as that. So good. Now those are done. They're all done. We got our Harper lenses, our Harper goggles. Now, once again, save in art. Harper goggles. And let's export. Save. And now neon Harper goggles. Look at these. Look at them, so good. Now we can be just like Harper. Harper doesn't wear them like these. Okay, yes, I saw the trash can. I did not want to delete it. I know I'm in the bottom right, my model. No. No. No! I can't control Z that either. I'm gonna have to shoot. I have to move my model over here first to even fit it on. How annoying. Should we put it on here? It looks nice. Thank you, Bidoof. These are normally as goggles, normally worn around the neck, but I don't have a neck. I'm just a cup. So I think I'm gonna have to put it on here. Kind of wear it like that. That doesn't sway with the model. I gotta put it there. So we can build it there, and now I can finally move myself back over here. Okay. There we go, right on the edge of the screen there. Okay, I think I'm gonna do one more, maybe. So who should I do? I'll do one of my Japanese mutuals, I think. Let's do... Oh, actually, I do kind of want to do... Ooh, okay. I got a lot of choices. I'm gonna have to save some of them for Sunday morning. Let's do... Let me look at who I have open. I'm gonna pick just one more for tonight. Let's see what each person looks like. That one, yeah, the hat. We could do the hat there. Hi, Golden Henry VTuber. Hello. Welcome. It's nice to see another VTuber. Today we're drawing a whole bunch of just assets, of other VTubers, costumes and stuff, for them to wear or for us to wear. And so I'm looking at all my mutual VTubers, and I'm seeing who follows each other, and I'm drawing some for some of my friends, for some of my mutuals. I think I'll do one for... Let me try and find Rose. Let me see if I can find Rose on here. Let's get rid of all. These unnecessary tabs. Oh, wait. Oh well, I'll just have to look it up later. Let's go Hanamiya Rose. and go for her outfit. Copy image, and let's see if she has a like bigger picture somewhere. She and I have been mutuals for a while, so I want to do, and she will sometimes come into the late night streams, so let's see if we can get a bigger picture of her. Where's a big picture of her? None of these show her ahoge, and that's a very important part of her design. She cuts off the ahoge in all these pictures. Let's go to one of those beginning ones. You can just hear the scroll. Okay, new big ol' paste. And there she is. There's Hanamiya Rose. Actually, let's get this one instead. Copy image. Let's do this one because it shows a little bit more of the ahoge. So. So I think we will do a little bit. I think we'll do the hair, the ahoge, and we will do the ribbon around her neck, the little zipper ribbon. Those are both, I think, pretty iconic parts of her design. And so let's draw those, and we will have a little neck ribbon to wear. And this will be our last VTuber. This will be our last person for the day. Okay, first the ahoge. It's hard to see on here, but it does go swoop, swoop, and then swoop. Kind of goes like that. That, and then you can see the bottom side underneath it, like there. That's kind of what it looks like. Big rose. And then this part is just a circle there, about that size. There's a little clasp there, and the bottom part is covered up by that ribbon. So those will be the two things that we draw. This nice and big. And the hair, nice and big. bigger. There we go. If we have them as the same item, we'll have to space it correctly. If we have them as different items, then we'll have to have them as different items. Might be a little hard to... Well, no, actually, we could have them as one item. Let's try it as one item and see if it works. And then if not, then we can just separate it. So let's just draw the same, what is on here right here, over on the left side, or on the right side. Turn smoothing on. This should be a little bit thicker. Needs to be extra thick. That's pretty good. That's actually what I wanted. Good. Okay, let's connect this. And let's draw the bottom one now. So we need the perfect circles again. Can we do it? Can we do the perfect circle again? Doesn't look like it. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good circle. It's not a perfect circle, but it's a pretty good circle. I probably want to use the circle tool, though. This one, it's not quite giving me the circle I want. We'll have a perfect circle instead. Is that pretty good? That's pretty good. We can keep that as is, I think. ribbons. Gonna be this right there. Oh wait, the stabilizer's not on. No wonder it was looking so messy. That's pretty good. It's not even. That's good. That's good. Good. Okay. We just need to clean this up a little bit, and we're fine. Okay, that's fine. Let's delete this part and just color it as one layer. Oh, and the little claspy. I think we just need to draw a little gold clasp over here. Perfect. Perfect. Now let's just color these. Merge down, duplicate. Let's get some colors. What is sort of a standard pink? What is, I think that was a pretty standard, just that one right there. Like that. underneath. Oh, shoot, that left side. Excellent, excellent. That looks just like it. Top right side like that. Okay, I don't think I need to worry too much about the rest of let's do a little bit of shading on that. Good. All right, that looks good. Here, shade this part there. Shade a little bit under here. Shade the bottom of this part there. Excellent, excellent. Gucci, buena. Perfect. Look at that. That's perfect. All right. Now, that's not going to be the right spacing. So, what should we do for the right spacing? We could make it smaller. Not sure if I want to do that. We could separate it. let's just export it and then separate the two images. So let's save this. There's a created document. We'll save it in art. And we'll say Hanamiya Rose, and we'll say ribbon. Oh, look, if we're saying that this assets there, and now let's export it twice. We can export it twice, and we can just sort of crop the PNG. Let's export it as Hanamiya Rose. Ribbon. And export Hanamiya Rose. Aho, gay. Okay, now let's go to those folders. Where's Hanamiya? Hanamiya. There we go. Hanamiya Rose. So this is the ribbon. Let's crop this. Perfect. And now, Hanamiya Rose. Ahoge. Let's crop this. Well. Perfect. And now we can add them. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. This will be our last thing that we add for the day. Hanamiya Rose ribbon. Select. Smoothing. Look at that big old ribbon. And let's add that right onto here. And finally, the ahoge. Oops. Need to spin this around a little bit. There we go. We did it, you guys. We got a bunch of VTuber assets. And we're looking good. We got to do it for a bunch of friends. And Pomu. This feels good. This feels fun. I definitely want to keep doing this. I want to keep doing this because whenever someone shows up, I want to be able to celebrate it and like show them some appreciation. So let's end it here. Thank you very much to everyone who showed up. Ima wa owari desu. We got 5 VTuber assets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done for tonight. in about 2 hours. Not bad, since we're trying to be fairly accurate and precise with a lot of these. So that feels good. So thank you to the commenters who came by. Thank you to Nivi the Salmon. Thank you to Bidoof the Destroyer. Honestly, we're getting a whole lot of blank the blanks. We're getting, thank you very much to Golden Henry VTuber, and anyone who was lurking, and anyone who just decided to watch the VOD afterwards. I appreciate all of you, just like I appreciate the VTubers that we are celebrating for today. So, thank you very much. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.